Have you ever had one of those light bulb ideas? Something you think could actually make money online? Well, in 2026, turning that idea into a real, scalable business is easier than it's ever been, and it's all thanks to digital products. Let's break down exactly how you can get a piece of that action.
This is the age-old problem, isn't it? Whether you're a freelancer, a consultant, or working a classic 9 to 5, your income is usually chained directly to the number of hours you can work. But what if there was a way to snap that chain? What if you could finally, actually decouple your earnings from your time? And this really gets to the heart of it. On one side, you've got active income, that direct trade, your time for your money. But on the other side, that's where the magic happens. Passive income, earning money over and over again from work you already did. That is the fundamental shift we're diving into today. So, how do you make that jump? How do you get from one side to the other? It all starts with understanding the promise of passive income and realizing that the key that unlocks that door is the digital product.
So what even is a digital product? Well, put simply, it's any asset you can deliver electronically. We're talking ebooks, online courses, printable planners, or even a pack of social media templates. The real beauty is in how it gets to your customer. It's instant, it's totally automated, and you completely skip all the headaches and costs of physical stuff.
What's so incredible about right now, about 2026, is that we're in a perfect storm of opportunity. You've got this explosion of super easy-to-use AI tools. The creator economy is absolutely booming, and the barriers to entry, they've basically crumbled. You can now create and launch a totally professional-looking product in a matter of hours, not weeks or months. This right here, this is the mantra you need to remember. Create once, sell infinitely. Think about it. Unlike a service where you have to show up and do the work again and again, you build this asset one time. After that, whether you sell 10 copies or 10,000 copies, your initial work is done. Your income is no longer capped by the hours in your day. And that leads to this absolutely staggering number. Because there's no manufacturing, no shipping, no inventory, the profit margins for digital products often hit between 80 and 95%. Just think about that. Compare that to physical goods. It's not even close. After you've made the thing, almost every single sale is pure profit. Okay, so the potential is obviously huge. But now for the big question, right? What could you actually create? Let's start with some ideas that are perfect for beginners. Listen, you don't have to go out and build some massive, complex online course right out of the gate. Look at these entry points. Printables like planners and trackers, they sell like crazy year-round. Canva templates for social media posts are in massive demand. And now with AI everywhere, things like curated prompt packs are becoming incredibly valuable little assets. Now, if you want to really stack the deck in your favor, it helps to play in a field that's already winning. Right now, niches like productivity, wellness, and self-improvement, and anything related to AI tools are just on fire. The real key, though, is to find a specific problem for a specific group of people and solve it for them. All right. You've got an idea, you've picked a niche. Now what? This next part, this is your blueprint. A straightforward, step-by-step guide to actually bringing your product to life and getting it out into the world. Now, the most important thing here is to work smarter, not harder. Step 1, identify a real pain point your audience has. Then, and this is crucial, validate your idea. Make sure people actually want your solution before you spend a single second building it. Then, create a simple version fast. We call this a minimum viable product, or an MVP. It lets you test the market without wasting time. From there, you just add some professional mock-ups to make it look great, and finally, price it for profit. And speaking of pricing, please don't just guess. Think in terms of tiers. You've got an entry tier, maybe somewhere between $5 and $27. This is perfect for simple templates or a printable. Then you have a premium tier, maybe from $47 up to $97. This works great for bigger bundles or a mini course. But always remember this: price based on the value and the solution you provide, not just how long it took you to make it. Okay, so your product is built, it's priced, and it's ready to go. The next logical question is, where do you actually sell this thing? Let's look at the top platforms out there. You've got some really solid options here. Etsy is amazing for anything visual because it comes with this huge built-in audience that is already there to shop. Then you have Gumroad, which is just incredibly simple for creators who are selling things like ebooks or guides. And then there's Shopify, which gives you total control over your brand. Perfect if you're thinking bigger and want to scale down the road. It really just comes down to a choice between getting started fast versus having long-term control. So we've covered the why, the what, and the how. But let's just pause for a second and get real. Let's look at the whole picture. Is this business model, is it really worth the effort here in 2026?
You know, every business has its trade-offs, and this is no different. The pros are, frankly, incredible. Insane profit margins, a global audience from day one, and that potential for true passive income. But the cons are real too. It takes a lot of upfront effort to create and market your first product. And yeah, the popular niches can definitely get competitive. If you want to succeed, you really need to avoid the common pitfalls. And the number one biggest mistake people make? Creating a product without ever checking if anyone actually wants to buy it. Other traps include making your first product way too complicated and completely ignoring email marketing. Seriously, building an email list isn't just a nice idea, it's the single most powerful tool you have for making sales over and over again. So look, the opportunity is here. The tools are cheaper and easier to use than ever before, and the path forward is clearer than it's ever been. Selling digital products is a low-risk, highly scalable, and genuinely profitable way to build an income stream online. The only thing standing between you and your very first sale is one good idea. So what's yours going to be?